in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Team spill. Go.
Check 31, check 31. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Go.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Now.
2nd and 10 now. Marino. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
You draw Porter. Roll out.
Check.
Hey, exit.
Now on 2nd and 13. Marino. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back. Alvin Kamara, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Down. 18 Gator. Hard.
Watch the run. He's coming. Double up.
Hey, Charlie, let's go. Deep river.
From the shotgun, Marino. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go.
Here's Kamara off the draw. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Let's go. 15 line. Hey, Echo.
From the 41, Marino looking middle, and it's incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And Marino's throw there incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the
Get it.
They'll try and throw forward Marino. And that's caught by Smith. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Going to throw deep for the and it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Haywood. Ready.
Now Marino to throw it. Got his man, that's Harry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Bravo.
At the 46-yard line.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Mike, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Marino. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
2nd and 10, Marino once more. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Hey, wahoo! On the book, Lee Griffin.
Here we go again with Marino. He's got his man. It's Williams. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, They've got to pay it off with some points.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey. Buzz. Fire.
Marino here from the gun. The open man is Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Marino sets up. Complete. Smith has it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
Let's go. 8 speed. 55. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Got a man open. That's Harry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And his kick is indeed good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. Well, a clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. Muhammad. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Where's the mic? Watch what? Watch what? I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On 3rd and 2, Lockett. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. Here's Matt Bosher now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will take over at their own 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Darnold from the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll throw on first down with Marino. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, keep six, shoot.
To throw again is Marino. He's got Smith here. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Here we go.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Hey, Delta.
Marino will look to throw on first. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
On the set.
Let's go, D.
Hey, Sam off.
Safety's creeping.
Go. Fight.
Again, it's Marino. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
On first down, Muhammad. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check right. Watch it divide. You ain't got nothing. Hey, exit.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Get your swerve on. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Red 80.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Darnold now to throw. It got his man complete. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Jets, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.